Kushen Unahadu. We are don't come back till they for can talk about things where they happen. How we on sweet salon. I know we we let for do them bad things them. We they feel most alone. I know we yard. Famul, this na you yard. Once a plenty thank you to the one that will subscribe to we channel and we don't like, comment and share with video. And we want to say plenty thank you to una we get the patience for go na YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, click with video them. Burn una credit for support we watch with video them. Who tell una plenty thank you. If you just to join me today, we want to say do ya press the subscribe button and then you press the notification bell. So anytime we post video, you will be amongst the first people then we go get with video them.
Yes, subscribe. You always the watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wait you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. So the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you the support we for make we do more. Thank you for your help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.
Now the party back for go. Uda now they can save salon. Well, the party back for go. Of course they don't do in you. Now the party back for go. Uda now they can save salon. Now the party back for go. Oh, why is this you face?
Outside they go.
No, why is this you face? Why?
If you travel in 2 days, yeah, any travel non side, what happen?
Eh?
Why you say it go? If you say they travel,
some man then say he try.
yes, he do.
We had say he fail.
No.
Other than say if I don't do more. Over we no see. New direction we no know.
No.
So tip then they do. We no know side they want for take. We as for me, we represent democracy. Give the youth them freedom of speech.
Okay.
This is a remix. The youth cannot get freedom of speech.
Tipini tapande. Tipini tapande. Awale you
I
must
know.
break. And
Nothing
outside
for you,
want
Wata.
go so take you
Nothing
more.
juice for you. I'm ready for you today.
No be mot na gone. Good one. I beg. Outside you want go so today. If you try am. I go show you say na my uncle the rule. If you try am.
I know.
Wait,
Hello.
let me see you first, ba. Wait, you are Obi Motba. Congo Sabord.
Hello to me good people. I know they talk to me.
They no need for ask you. You not see me fast.
I want to talk to you. I don't think I talk to me people there. What's the
You no
problem?
dey talk to person, you dey talk to me.
Oh, you ask me what I can talk now, Asim.
Talk like you wait you and say. Na me dey talk to.
Them go put you on can talk. Hey, I want can talk about the Yuki where your uncle and see the dipper. Hey, I want can talk about the pull and put where the dipper. Hey, not chook me much.
You want say?
I say I'm ready for
You
you.
want say they still
I'm ready.
pankotia putia?
Hey, boy, you say na Paupasi, then they indict somebody, then turn them back, they change the law, they say they don't set you free, they give position. Your uncle.
You saw na dey pull the information there. Una too lying Congo sa.
Yes, na APC propaganda.
Exactly una leave the pattern there. This state na so APC business una dey pa. Una give a chance to work the new direction.
But don't you not chance now? Una dey do so now.
Una chance so una no go grab one day una say thank you and Papa Bio.
Eh? Thank you for waiting.
Papa Bio.
Somebody dey do you bad. No, tell them back.
Una say Mother Bio thank you. You don't do good work.
Yes, exactly. The part don't do good work. Boku good work pan yuki. Boku good work pan fraud.
You see,
Boku good work pan take.
una the propagandist, we no go do anything for make una change una attitude towards this government. So we go just look una so and give una the benefit of the doubt. But my brother, tell me something, but wetin dey happen? It's Alex say you want talk something just now. Listen. But not talk later, yo, because some people back there can go, APC there. Listen, I listen.
You know, but the new ministry we don't create now we had.
New wetin?
The new ministry we don't create now we had.
No.
Not talk later.
No. They're not create no one because this government say the way how then they create job them the last government they know they padan they not create it.
No shout.
No need shout. They talk normally here.
Why they don't can add the office the way they be meet. Now they don't can add more offices them.
Like Momo.
Western region. The new office.
Ministry of Western Region.
Ministry of Western region.
My brother,
You know.
You see us? You see us?
Well, wait someone out because I can tell me people them how they go about and wait make them create that particular ministry then. Who that they want can suppress.
Wait. I hear back then say that minister where they found guilty. Now commission of inquiry, they don't make a minister of finance.
If you don't find him guilty, he appeal. Now they say non-guilty. Now they turn a finance minister. You uncle Yoko.
Okay, do so. Not talk loudly there. You know, sir, not kiwale them people and feel say they undermine me uncle.
The mic lock. They know the mic lock.
No, na make lock. Na make I know wale there. I know wale them feel say just na they undermine me uncle. But wait, for say me uncle. Then find somebody guilty, then pass behind the gates, then make and say not guilty, then they make a minister of finance. What?
Yeah, because the person in their favor, now make they say they happy, but we happy now they can't turn the book, then turn out to new page.
Let no be
fresh.
Na Fisher na him be there na they all sit down for that case there. Because if Fisher sit down, they don't done. If you understand.
But you said, wait to make you visit and bring Fisher.
You want say been there?
Now they save you.
Okay, abeg. Not talk loudly there, yeah. Abeg, oh, they go back to people, let them know to talk, yeah. Yeah, abeg. Ambule una do, how una all they do. My name na Sembe Pierre.
And me, na Babure Kabla from the north.
Bible, please, today, with all due respect, I dey defend me uncle to the best of my ability na ya.
Sembe Pierre, today, with all due respect, I dey expose your uncle to the highest level na ya.
I beg you. I don't beg you. I beg you just know.
They don't give me brown envelope.
So if I give something, you need talk,
For me tax money, they take I talk back.
Okay, I dey give juice.
I get juice.
If na me give you that the corner. Nobody there for you.
Okay, well, allow me. Since you know my brother don't big by the talk small no more, and they left the other for tomorrow program.
Bible, you say the talk small just now. You go pull all my uncle in secret. All outside this thing don't pass. You go and go touch it.
No.
Okay,
your uncle your work.
Now tell you something. Right now, people and they expect we for can say something to them, but we don't waste them time. I just they beg you, and right now we they dead here. They're not hear we.
I'm not talking again.
Put the mic on.
So many people don't come back to una pardon we.
Yeah.
Pardon we. Maybe we dey talk something.
Yeah.
That is a no more. No say una no eri. But anyway, una no go no side. Una deal with we. As we dey can't tell una the new development inside we had with Mama Salon where we own caretaker. Don't bring come back now. We had no watch now. They talk now. People are tell we can't talk.
Okay, brother. And I want to tell una say. But I want to talk something, no vex, yeah? The former caretaker, if he's going to make face like who that suck LM, they don't call himself for them, say if I go making your appeal in synopsis them.
No, wait. Hey, boy, yourself. He said I'm not talk boy uncle. Now, me grandpa the talk boy, so he say he make them like without drink bang bang. He make your face like without drink bang bang.
No, not too bad. That's what I say.
You say I go tell me grandpa say he beat her face like without drink bang bang. You know fine.
Okay. No, but the bottom line now, Now this make people in the vex pan this government. But la fast rewind am. No not going to that date. Because Bokutin and the way they want you right now. Sing that song just now by SLPP, we don't see. APC, we don't see.
But what you see? Power, we no see. New direction, we no know. Waiting then the pan na tick. Uda now they come and set we free. As for me, I recognize democracy, give the youths them freedom of speech.
Oh yeah.
The libel.
But the pan in the pack for go on side. That side they are not going to encourage you for issue. Now the party.
The freedom of speech. Now they pass for which na parliament.
Now
no,
the party ready ho for going second term. Now the party ready ho for going second term. By the way, I'm your uncle.
Now the party packs in box for 2023. Hey uncle, bye bye uncle.
I hope you don't feel disappointed, eh? We will take back the power. I hope you don't feel disappointed, eh?
Well, we all feel disappointed if we, the people of we are they enjoy. We go feel disappointed. We not enjoy it. The bitterness of the right now.
We go pull out power now. Where the time the register now, they cut out power now. Madabi yo.
Well, we say we not talk again. We wait the day for the ballot box.
With the puller already sing for now they go now. Madabi yo.
Let them do their do.
Eh?
Let them do their do. No problem.
Okay.
Do the wait.
All right. Well, today a lot just hang and force from that side. Eh? We know they go there. People they expect to for go there right now. Let me give the wait here to get no. But please, no, hold on here. When they count on that the gist now. I will check quick one at the Ministry of Education. Let me see what they happen. But interestingly, the Ministry of Education postponed the National Primary School Examination. That's what they call it NPSE. Yes, then postpone them. But let me listen the reason why they postpone them. Because at the end they say for first month, at the end other people and they say no, this and that. All man get your reason. But quick one. Let's just listen this one quick. Yeah? The Minister of Information then this have been telling so the count. It been then radio democracy, and then been talking about this quality thing and all, and why they postpone the the NPSC. No listen by if not the right thing at the place.
In terms of NPSC, we postpone it simply because we're in a Cumbra government, and I'll explain exactly how and why make the postponement a good thing. One, we country in a primarily Muslim country. 70% of the population are Muslim then. And picking them do the fast. Teacher then they tell we say first of all picking them they go to school late because then they grab that morning eat sokoli. And when they don't eat boku, by the time they reach that school, they don't tire. During the rest of the day we then they in a class, they know they focus. But then I want for the school learner in position. The second one, now all we family then they celebrate pre-day. We all the travel go celebrate pre-day. And if you travel go celebrate pre-day as your family when I don't the leading up to pre-day and after pre-day. And now to the in the interest of the Peking then for make me we take exam 2 days after pre-day. We all man that the old student don't they focus on this celebration. But most importantly, last year and all the year then we've been the past, who they see picking and they walk at 20 miles, 30 miles, 40 miles, they go take exam. And at that day, last year, remember Okaya, we say, oh, look, the picking and they bring the beats then, and they go some side. This 9 President Bill say this never happen. He say, we'll forgive examination center now every chiefdom in this country. Yeah. Every chiefdom. 65 chiefdom. Now they will not get exam center. Can you imagine? Now this country, yeah, we've been done there in this country, and this we had last year. Chiefdom then there in this country, well, we not been care about them, how they picking and they take exam. So then they walk at 30, 40 miles and they cross water, so inside boat 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, go lodge some side for make me then take exam. President Bill said this never happen. So we sit down with WAEC and we make sure say, so we postpone our even extra now, such that we go make sure say every chiefdom in this country, and as they tell you now, with WAEC, we don't already add 69 new center then, in 65 new chiefdoms. We're picking them now, then go work at small, or they not go far. They not go move come on then chief them go other chief them then for go take exam. Now this is not the reason that we postpone the exam.
David, you do any survey or data for sure say the one them where they fast. These students where they fast, them boku pass the one them we not the fast, we make now one of the reasons that we make you postpone the exams.
I mean, I think if we think about radical inclusion, it means every Pekin, every learner forget an equal opportunity, forget access to quality. We not for make me Pekin. Then send them we will the transport Pekin then after COVID pan boss. One shift them meaning that one green Pekin I'm being signed up. We go with transport that one Pekin day. The kind of learning, and by the way, we will the concept of quality. Now this not quality. Quality not to, and we'll talk about this later on. But it really means everybody in the system get a very good chance, if not the same amount of chance for progress. And even if that one picking in the fast, a due consideration. But not to one picking the fast. We country, now a very an Islamic country. Most homes. So we talk to principal then, we talk to teacher then, we talk to WAEC, we talk to people then. So no decision or the way they make when we want to sit down inside we office and make her. None.
So then set of people here we say una consult with before finally una agree on the decision for postpone the NPSC exam on the religious line. Then begin on any statistics of the number of picking them where they sit, where they fast, because taking into consideration the class where they picking them for city exam, now picking them in a primary level and fasting gets age where it be say back not to mandate getting for picking fast.
Like I just tell you, say, even if that one picking in the fast, we get people below the class 6 win at 12, 13, 14, 15, particularly in remote areas. And we know, say, even that Alaji in Hosi, they elect you at 7 is still the fast. I mean, we don't see that, we also have people then with the fast, with the young. But even if they're not the fast, then they contribute in a family process. Fasting and religion, we they take her very seriously in this country.
So because Ramadan they happen every year now, is it that it's going to be official, say, every Ramadan, no school, no for their own exams?
No, that's not what I said.
No, I they ask because na exam them for seats, but na postpone and because then they fast.
This not a transition exam. This not a transition exam. We several hundreds of thousands of kids get an opportunity for go from primary school to secondary school and a one green day. If it be say something day we go make me beaucoup of them not do well or they not focus or they not prepare better, it better for more we postpone that.
So anytime Ramadan fall, no national exam.
Not within a day or two, not to Ramadan no more. Last year I've been saying this is not Eid al-Fitr, this is Eid al-Adha, I think. Last July, one other holiday being the July 28th or so last year, Muslim holiday. We postponed the exam for that day. And it just means we they think about we people them, we're very religious, particularly outside of the urban area they are.
Waiting at the status of payments for the invigilators.
For this year, the invigilators or the monitor
past
them.
year, then they kind to this year.
I think they don't publish to check them for the monitor them from last year. They may need for do audits, and internal audits in the Ministry of Finance and surely delay in there, and we don't apologize to them people in there for the delay them. But my government will believe in accountability. And the government will believe in transparency. We know still get for audits we serve. So the process of auditing been delayed and slow, but the last thing we are check, the check
that have been when.
Well, of course, the people, we all know here, waiting the Minister of Education come and tell we concerning the postpone the NPSE examination. But the people, you will watch me as we talk yesterday now. We some of the border they can argue we say we they talk now propaganda. Well, these are the exhibits or these are the proof. Because for anything where we they talk now, we must play a video where you say they listen, waiting they come on and then people they had a month before we they come and talk for make the last man at the village able to understand waiting the people they had to talk. Waiting I mean by this, we people now, then people say they postpone the NPSE examination because of the picking them we get for sit this exam they fast. Oh my God! But one thing I always they say me fambulem where they watch we this SLPP new direction. I beg your pardon. This SLPP misdirection government, they always get their own style where anytime when they come up with something, then they create an history for who they ever talk. Because I don't know if you when they watch me, you ever experience this way happen so, but I don't feel say it don't ever happen at any part of the world. Or we are doing a salon for postpone examination like this because the picking them the fast. We not say maybe the time where picking the one go sit in meet up holiday, then they understandable. But you come and tell we say una postpone the exam because the picking and the fast. Okay, to me, now my own opinion. The minister don't come like with that side and disagree with them. I know they ever agree with them. And again, to me, on understanding the people, when you understand,
who don't care about you now?
Not to you at the talk, so allow me make I deliver this message to the people, and please. When it come to you, Uncle them, you always they stand against me. I beg. I don't want you palava. Back to una mi fambulem now, na they talk to not to Shembe Pierre. We be understand say this government be promised the beginning of for go sit exam geometry set me people them for you ain't not know which are the time for talk, but we get that set what we call mathematical set where you get razor, you get pencil, you get so many
sets, na pencil, eraser,
and not to the one Shembe Pierre not distract me please. Well, una look the big shame the people of course not to the one who said they be supposed to give the picking them inside the set. Therefore, don't just open and then put razor and marker. When not to be pencil, where they forget the picking them for go sit. Of course, up to now they say they're not able to get the picking them. But the things they don't reach, they're not able to supply them. Okay, we know una get all kind of way for pull una in. But now we ask this question: if in case Beke one sit their own exam again. Or once one can sit me people in meet up fast month. There are people that they postpone the exam back because of the way they go sit there the fast.
Okay.
Una help me answer it.
Waiting I go on for say just now, let's just make this thing very clear because I see some people they say then they give Easter holiday if now we all not Christian. Then they mistake something here. Yeah. The Easter, before Easter come, you get thing called Lent, the Lenten season. Before the pre-day come, you get the Ramadan. So now, not to the pre-day, then postpone the exam for. Because when the pre-day come, inside we had a public holiday. Nobody know they expect any exam or anything for go. Then postpone them because they say they picking them, they fast. Not to because they want to go pray.
Nah, excuse me, brother.
Not to use I just declare for certain people and when they try to compare the Muslim and Christian under this Easter and Ramadan. You understand? So not to because of the Ramadan, not to because of the pre-day of incest make them postpone. Now because of the Ramadan, they say because picking them, they keep fast and then they go to school and then they pay attention. Now it make them postpone the exam. Like, I just want to make that very clear. I see somebody they jump inside and they.
So as waiting me brother they talk me famulem, we can always tell us say make we listen. When we listen, we understand exactly what we and the people at the talk. So you really want miss the concept, not to that way where you go with the try for talk. Okay, as me brother don't rectify that particular one day. So back to the topic where I try for talk. I be asked, make una help me answer in the comment section below. For make una no say now excuse them people have be defend because we know this government where they don't promise for do something. Then get that tactics where they can do, where they say, then they go fence side for hide and give excuse towards certain thing way for happen. But I know the people, they not postpone this examination because of the beginning and the fast. They postpone the examination because of their own reason. And let me tell you, all these things where the people here they do, they don't pick them, no they attend at the schools they are. Not at all. So they don't even value the education inside we are. Then they come and they shout quality.
Quality side they are all engam. No wash. You know to pauper. Now we did it. No wash. They can't do that.
Well, arrest me case. Talk for your good. Arrest me case.
So since you don't talk about the other side, yeah, we be just one create. we country na get the most religious tolerance people them, yeah. So we know they talk about anything like that. They just that. They not postpone them because of the pre-day. No, never. They postpone them because of the Ramadan, because they say picking in the fast. So they want for me them pay attention. Now that's insane. But they know if we want to talk about if we want like Christian, they not do that for Easter. How they call it, not to Easter, because Easter holiday they celebrate them, then they fast and the pre-day. But the Lent season, then for we don't say school waiting as well. But still, not to down at the point we understand the angle of the government. Way down they don't talk because you know it's not the propaganda down and they don't talk, they don't talk. Let's talk now on behalf of the paupanism. Now, the good thing then we come up out of this particular side, now that they don't create 65 new centers them, now different chiefdom them. When a very good thing, remember the last NPSC, now so we see them, we sing, we shout, say the Pekin and the worker almost miles with the wood na the head and things them for cook. You remember anything? Say for those seats. But when it comes to election, they know they ever allow people in for street for worker that far for go votes. Then they go meet them now, then different chiefdom them, put box for them. So if this government don't choose for give them, you know, box or center and the different chiefdom them, it's a very good thing. We applaud you for that and we tell you now thank you because the Pekin not deserve for the worker that kind long smile they for go sit. They no wish for let them born at the inside and they wait for make them the suffer that kind way they. So if the government don't choose for provide center and then different side and they we tell you now thank you, we appreciate you now and we hope una go maintain them center then they na the different side and the side we una not able to open it, una go open them so more Pekin them go feel relaxed and feel comfortable na them community, sit and pass the exam very well. So we tell you now plenty thank you. But that other side no more as you don't for me border, una fair no that excuse, yeah. That excuse they not a very good excuse than the please, yeah. If you not buy the pencil and clean and eraser it, una make sure say una tell them say no more. Let them go ahead do the exam. Then parents and blanks buy them, yeah. So that is not to other thing. I want to jump now that equality way you want rush pan just no so. Me I not like you poke nose business so. Congo that too much. Okay, until you don't count down now. Well, oh yeah, back from the man no. This man and compare waiting and cook na plazas with waiting na quality education. He say if you don't cook, put beef, put all this inside the plazas, then person can charm sansa, not to quality eat it. If you don't boil it, sansa don't boil the rest, so in there, you know don't boil all thing. This man anyway, but still now listen. They talk about quality, not just listen, but the quality quick. Could they come back just now?
I can break down different elements of quality. When they talk about quality education, they talk about the school environment. What's not the quality in the school environment? The school environment safe, the school environment clean, the teacher then they show up on time, the teacher then they show up in a class, the school get credible data, the Pekin then feel safe in the school. They talk about quality for the Pekin then. The Pekin then when they go to school, their physical health okay, then get guidance, counseling and mentorship, then get access to teaching and learning materials, then get welfare, then they get chop in at school, then get access to curriculum materials. We talk about administration of basic education, for example, quality instead of the part of the system. We too don't do but the school quality assurance and monitoring. What do they do about the subsidy? What do they do about the examination then what they can? What do they do about the policy then what they pass? Then they separate quality. When they talk about the homes and the community, how many mama and papa they check homework with them picking them? How many people in the community they see picking them they pass at late hours, they not say, hey, unless you come on, unless you go. How many people then they see them with girl picking them, then they hold them or they kiss them in the streets. You know, say that picking they under 18. You know, talk about time. We talk about financing quality. How much governments they invest, how much governments they build schooling, how much partner them. So in terms of strategy and vision, in terms of financing, in terms of leadership management, in terms of academia, in terms of community participation, all this are components of quality. So if somebody can say quality is not the part of the education, it means that person there not informed, than one, and two, that person they refuse for engage for say, we say one free quality, that means accessible quality. One for me can tell we how they improve, more sit down. So, and finally, quality, not one absolute, not a one-time thing. You know, say, then get quality, game down, game over.
So quality dey now.
Absolutely, and
So-
you wait.
so-
Remember where I don't go through then different components, then we can unbundle all of
So
that.
as you say, quality dey now na the education sector for government schools them, and you don't make mention of them components, and you can compare that quality in a government education to that of a private school where people know say really get quality education.
Look, I never really talk about government or private schools. To me, they're all schools. So to me,
But
they
you
all
will
now be
compare
students.
the one where the government
Obviously.
they run to that
certainly,
of private schools.
certainly. But Maka, even within schools, there are differences. So more talk about. Remember, I know the reason I go through and break down different components of quality. I don't want to talk about quality as one box. So more breakdown into the different components of quality. More to curriculum. Okay. Now the same curriculum, the people in the private school and public school they use. Before we came, there was no curriculum unit. There was no curriculum inside the last God knows how many years. We create civic education curriculum. We create civic education textbook. We create civic education framework. We create basic education curriculum framework. We create syllabus, then we put them in the shape all side. Private school then, Awada. Private school then they call me for say, hey minister, when I not send we the syllabus then you don't make it to. So quality in this case, just on the curriculum content, it there, universal. That not mean say we don't done. Because now we create SSS. Syllabus are not there for SSS. They're not been there from ever. Now we get the first basic, we get the basic education. Now we don't go ahead and we don't get the first drafts of senior secondary school curriculum framework. Now we get to develop the syllabus there. That is quality. And whether in a private school or public school, they have the same. And in fact, the private school, then they call we for say, we not get the syllabus then here too.
So why the government want to make people trust this quality within the government schools them, where you take into consideration from the presidency come down to government, cabinet sitting ministers them, not they send them picking in at the
But
government
that's
school,
not true.
prefer for
Mama
go,
didn't picking the
prefer for go.
no.
A very good number of them then are private schools. From
No.
the presidency come down.
Sure, but wait, again, you just after where I don't spend a lot of time for tell you the different components of quality, you still don't butcher.
So why you think say una go prefer for sending a picking at the private school and left the quality education at government school?
No, so the question wrong. We know they prefer based on quality or no quality. The point where they try for raise now so now that na the same syllabus. If you dey international or you dey PO, now the same syllabus now they use. So when we break down the different components of quality, curriculum, so I choose curriculum in this case. Curriculum, now the same curriculum, okay? And in fact, the curriculum we don't develop last year, the government school then, we don't train all government school then with the curriculum, but we not train private school then yet. So when we break down the different components, yeah? So more go to, as part of quality, more go now to infrastructure.
Infrastructure before you can Mr. Minister not determine how the program they go.
Okay.
Still on this quality, now the same syllabus you say all the school, the private schools and the government schools they use. But when it come at the end of the day, the private school and do very well in private private school they do very well in exams when you compare them to primary to the government school. Maybe in identity and the people they see say quality no they inside the education.
Okay, so make you another example about this. And you tell me what you prefer, A, B, or C, okay? A, 4 people then take MPSC, then all pass, 100% pass rate, high quality. B, 20 people then out of 100 take the exam, then pass, 20% pass rate. C, 50 people then take exam out of 100, 50% pass rate. But all the one that will pass, that boy picking them. Which one are more quality?
So that question they go back to you.
Exactly. Because
Mr. Minister.
So I go answer that day. For me, it's not a question of A get more quality because they get 100% pass rate. Because as a government, I don't want to make 4 people then go take exam and then all pass na private school. We get private school then, we not 8 people then in the same. Of course then they get 100% pass rate. The school then where they do well, for example, last year in Akelema, was it 5 people then send? Of course then go get 100% pass rate. If you did KSS and you send 1,000 picking them, and 500 pass or 300.
Well, yeah. You know, me people are the laugh because let me tell you now this short one before I go inside the discussion. We know Rastaman them for be legend them. We know Rastaman them. They call them living prophets because the one that we they admire, the likes of the Bob Marley, the Lucky Dube, the things them whether they talk, nothing they were sensible. And most of the things them whether they talk today we they see. But I don't know nowadays Rasta them don't have feelings, not on all. But some of the Rasta them right now we don't know if the Rasta not fits them in their above their head. They're not able to talk something way beneficial to we. They're not able to talk nothing way we they able to enjoy. What do I mean by this? Now I go straight to the Minister of Education where they just come on at the screen so my people we're
still in at the screen,
we're still in at the screen, so sorry, where they come and talk to we, but component of quality education. Okay, don't tell me your component, me people. They go school and I get times them today. When they have for rack cool, we brings them. Now big times them, then they count. Because that component they don't talk so now, that man not in a village, you know, even though say what you mean. If na village you go talk and so now clap now, then they clap. Even na course you course for English, they use big time, na clap they clap. You know, but let me tell you, my own. He don't talk about his own. Inside this quality education, you don't come and tell we say we care. We don't get a clean school environment. Them teachers then they go to school to time. You know, the beginning they enjoy certain facilities them where they not be ever enjoy. Okay, that's not your own. Inside my own analysis, my people them. Inside this good free quality education. What we call capsai education. Now inside there, me people we don't play videos that I have for una where the picking them they sit on a ground they sit exams. Now inside there we don't play videos that I have me people where you they see classroom how it they picking them they sing. You know, now here we don't play so many videos them where una set don't see for una say so we need for tell una where una they prove it wrong or right. Inside this quality education, where this man they can't get a boku component them, when I don't know that damage component they can't get they tell we say na in the free education. And inside this free education, me people the quality whether they talk of. What it pain me past all, it come and give an example to the former Minister of Information, if I'm not mistaken, in Pekin. Where it tell we say na no more they go na government school. He not call the caretaker in Pekin say he go na government school. He not call Ion Pekin say he go na government school. Me people them. He not call them when they the front. They when in a front right now inside this particular government. Me people them. They young Pekin say they go na government school. Now the former minister and in one Pekin he able to recognize because in be make that risk because they take as in a risk. For let them put their own picking them na the government school them because of the kind hierarchy education system where they don't put they make they not get mind for put their own picking them because they take and say we will attend government school me people them we people them poor they don't get that kind of money for go put you in a private school make we go government school but when you watch the picking them where they even go put in a private school so me people them because of hacker and other things them they're not even able to achieve the kind of education whether they spend money by the beginning for because of waiting. People they hack me and you hack where they behind them. They're picking them mostly where watching them can tell them now them boku de go na ghetto, now them boku de go back tip, now them boku de go back 419, now them boku de. So if the minister of only can tell we about then quality, these are the components of the quality education, free quality, I'm not able to understand the quality where it, I don't know, so tell me, brother, able to understand the quality, what they talk about. But me, my brother, when they talk to you, of course, I'm not able to understand nothing about this quality where it is trying to talk about.
Okay, so the I know one thing. When this government or government official know of something where not two way then they talk, they get plenty example where then they give. So for let it come and say the only person where then at the government where in Pekin they go government school now mama they go back mama they go back I want for tell you plenty thank you. By the way, na journalist, so you know they know the they know the what's up. You know. You know how the ordinary people can feel. So now been the first Deputy Minister of Information. Now the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs. That first list we come out last week. Now they make Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs from Minister of Deputy Minister of Information. So and a very disgraceful for say the caretaker and Pikin not they go. But in fact, Seth, we minister them, they're none. In fact, we ministers them in and out. Last government or this government, they not trust with health and education system. But you're still in the press we for let we send who Pikin and go there. Then because then they sit down back, then kick cow back with thief all the money. They all too past them this one. They no respect that nothing. No public hospital, no public school. All na private. If the entire private, then send them overseas. Period. Done. Okay. One way they talk about the quality way they talk about, they say the quality. So this the maker ask if quality not been there before, we make them say they want being quality. He say if picking in a community, then see man they hold am, they kiss am, other person ask am, not to quality, na quality. He say if you go na host, your parents ask you what you learn at school today, a watch your book, a try for guide you, not to quality, na quality. If, come on, I don't understand. So, quality in your own sense, quality not be ever they exist. Because all waiting you talk, the analogy we try for we, now all waiting be done they exist. But we feel say for better past this. Because then they talk about, let Pikin and get books, let Pikin and get this, Pikin and get other things and quality teaching. We may even feel say 3 years down the line, Pikin enough for the go na school, see the all the teacher not appear na den class. We not be the feel say technical for example we bring come last week or so, Pikin and go see the all the idle one. In fact, no teacher not they appear inside it. You know, we not be the feel say na that because this is not part of the quality we they talk about. When private school for example, what do you mean the quality then a private school? Number one, the teachers then they put all the effort because then they incentivize them. Then they make sure say they get all the incentive them on time. Then they pay them. Then put all the quality and make sure say rules then they. This not part of the quality. Teacher no say where they na class na private school enough for do exam. They begin call the Pikin a corner say can't give me small thing for a waiting. They find you guilty. You going. You know, this na part of the quality. When you then at school, for example, teacher not the get mind talk Creole na private school in front of the Pikin and not get mind. This na the quality. Teacher not get mind say this na me period, this one for then a class. Yeah. Then it's them outside na staff room. Then they keep comping, play and laugh. This na part of the quality. Teacher no say when this subject come, in all the books say oh the Pikin and forget. If they check then give the assignments, all of them things then this na the quality. Let's go back to the government school. All of this they exist. The answer na big no. Because the teachers them, don't forget about the government. Even we the teachers them, we can always try for say, okay, this na government school. Well let them Pikin and they need studying at the host them. I see somebody shamelessly, I feel bad. When they talk say the Pikin the way they attend the government school, they're not serious. The one the way they attend the private school, they're not serious, that they make them they do well. And they feel bad of this person here because I don't know also a day. If it inside we had or a day overseas, I don't even know. Because sometimes the way how government school Pikin and they study, then they put all the effort them. But if they not get the encouragement na school, let you can host back, you parents na host, you not elected, you not able for help you. You see how they in the struggle, we were not born meet money, less opportunity, but still we want be somebody. It not easy, oh.
It not easy. We not bobo pain.
So I wonder if this person know about this particular thing. Yeah, say we were not born meet money. They not only not born meet money, we parents they not lettered. But yet still we they go school and we want for make them up in our life.
Me brother, quick one. Not even the encouragement or say where the Pikin not get the encouragement if they do better. Talk about the materials them where they supposed to get na the school. If they not get them, how you feel say them Pikin they able learn. The Pikin where they private school me people then get all the materials they are. You get Pikin in a government school where get double sense past the Pikin where they go private school. But they not get the materials. Go ahead, pa.
You see, opportunity, encouragement, all of this they make Pikin the wise. Some Pikin and then a slow learner. But if they get the one where they encourage them, they beside them, they teach them every now and then they do very well. And that's not some of the qualities them that's not some of the opportunities them where picking them where they attend private school they enjoy. Whereas when then at the government school they know they enjoy that day because the teacher and I don't care where a Saturday can making lesson he getting your money, that's all. Where art and craft guys soon buy for me soap paste and other things they count that's all. So you see, and we not get the supervisor them and the one the way they say na school inspectors them where they go then then they call the head teacher. When they come visit your school tomorrow, the head teacher talk to your other teachers then pack envelope for where you can office they go sit down, then get envelope you go, you don't do that inspect you then inspect. So you go write reports this school they are doing very well. And they tell on we. They tell on we. So please what they talk, no talk of we picking them. Not so we all born meet money. Some of we na Congo for spoon or bas spoon. That will be the take eat and how they call them culture na school. See, na culture some of we eat na school. Culture.
That if mama and papa able give you that lunch for culture, but if you don't get her, when they don't give that cool rest na house.
Sometimes
you don't eat
sometimes they cool rest no dey na house. You know day pass we go back na school begin big. Oh, still comping. Give me now.
Oh my goodness.
But give me small. If sometimes in the we don't see instance of that one day when one picking, I saw you for make reference to this. One picking a Waterloo, he get in food, in comping big in no game. What he do? He take pen, he chook in comping and eye. You remember that thing they bring and come na one thing?
Yeah.
If he didn't get them, you know the big in comping. Now, now look at this. One part of the other quality we them been talk about now this free food program. Then give yes now, then take 59,000 bags of rice, then go cook them for the family.
I'm not let go that side. I'm not let that you auntie and your uncle not trying to take them yesterday, then begin get your people, then give soldier, then give policeman, then they say I beg, not make me at one.
Okay, sorry, I know they go that side. But the truth now, right now, even now, the government not able to facilitate school feeding program, other organization, the way they come and facilitate, then they take credit for them. But when they take the rest and other things they give them, then take them, then put them at their own pot and they eat them. Or
not only the rest,
then put them and store there a loss. Nobody not responsible for that.
Not only now the rest we see, other supports them they come, where the people they put on at the table. When people know they know.
Okay.
All in the name of supporting education, then they enrich themselves.
Okay, let's go to another angle. Where this minister they talk, he say syllabus not ever day. Ever. I feel shake, I feel me body, I feel cold. He say SS not ever get syllabus. For God's sake, Mr. Minister, me ask a seat. Now seat. Syllabus day. Even if they not be the provider in a school, syllabus day from the ministry when we been the buy. But syllabus been they not tell we say it not ever exist. How we
not day.
Because because what thing be happen those days, we not able for cover all the syllabus them na school. So what thing we they do? We they go buy the syllabus for make sure say we able for cover them out of school. So how we be to do that one the way syllabus no they how they call that not to syllabus okay now just table of content I can understand a table of
Schengen boss.
Yes Schengen boss now be the use then 10 and day the way it been let's tell you something about this man. I've been done the cover in program way before then 10 you know this side they call and Samaleng that na Pujan district the time when it been they oversee it been promised all the picking them one computer pan child na that in own chiefdom dey Samaleng who side the sock fin do that palm kernel plantation. We be the wait for CD they waiting them. It begin send 1-2 computer, but I be the wonder then 10 and day. But then 10 and day I just the talk no more. It not to be it be just the do no more. They count it one for do you know. So all of them things they ask. Now be a very bright guy. Na man where I be the admire. But now that it talk then kind of thing there, it's like well informed. Or it give bad name to even the one that will be the working at the ministry. We don't take the years and don't they develop them things then. They Mr. Mew them.
No, but the man they talk in favor of in government for securing job. What do you expect?
Because them Mr. Mew they all now this syllabus them be the use for make the lesson and be the kick. So are the one
no syllabus not be there. Stop it. Syllabus not be there.
Schengen boss the different subjects in our school where syllabus no ever dey. How? I want to know. I don't understand. Certain thing in there, it talk about well informed, but it's like say Mr. Minister not well informed. And not well informed because
I tell you say
I use syllabus we been get.
Dreadlocks it fits certain people, But other people and the way in order for you it totally disturb you.
And why say WASC, for God's sake? Why say WASC now SSO, ASITA? Now syllabus we use. So why you say it not ever exist, Mr. Minister? Eh? Shake your ear, shake your ear small. No, here. What did you laugh?
Now to get propaganda now.
No,
NPC propaganda.
Not too bad. No, I just want for I like for last year, like you waited the same, man. Shake it. Shake it. No, yes. I like that. No, don't point your finger at me. No, please. You don't know what syllabus? So wait, you not submitting a syllabus? We been all learning in the class. Tell me say you don't develop them. If you say you don't develop them more, we can understand. But if I say it not ever day, sorry, I don't agree with you, sir. You know, we did fly together. I think we did move together. Yeah, but sometimes they finally you they aware of certain things, sir. Please, yeah, before you come out. And you make Bible head and they talk bad thing about me. In the propaganda no more. Sometimes they don't know one come and talk na public, una for do na research very well. I see the watch na book really. La watch man. And because I see when they ask them, they watch na book, they try for how they call them. Call that thing they try for watch the note way and they try for compare.
It is spy, now copyright.
Yeah, they try for compare, but I not think say they get that information there. Okay, you know be this salon, eh? We been getting that.
No, but Pierre, you no need for doubt. Why not the doubt? Now the same notes the caretaker can get, where they can't talk to you, they look there so back, it a mistake, it a lie. So that's why are all na toll gates. I will not tell you this word, na toll gates.
Anyway, let we left that one day. Let we left him because this man are not look well informed. Now the Minister of Information, eh? No, Minister of Education, Basic Education, anything. But not well informed.
I think so.
Oh,
So
I
say.
understand. Now the way choking neck, now it makes so.
The last button.
Yeah, way choking neck. So you know the thing the choke. The word it make the thing they go jam in sense. You know they before ketchup. Hey, bon. I don't know if he feels in a. Okay, understand. Anyway, low left the inside logo. But I think we need for move. We need for move. Low not to labor on them. Huh? We move. Are we together?
Always.
Together.
Always.
Okay. I don't know, but certain things then they where we need for see how best we can do them. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody they where I would really like for see, but unfortunately in not Greek Okay, so if that be the case, let me go quick one and check the former caretaker. Don't just take short one no, because then tell them say they for go they for go na court. If they not come, let's listen waiting and get for say.
Where the commission of inquiry be take. And then people will not be glad with this decision at the first time president. After the commission of inquiry be done pull a report and be hand over these reports to government. Also government will develop and come up with a white paper. But inside the white paper they may recommend for see some people and property them. And some of them people are not be glad with the decision where the commission of inquiry be take. And then people will not be glad with this decision at the first time president, Dr. Anis Baikoroma, Dr. Samura Kamara and other one them, we be make them be filing case na appeal court. Also the judge na the COI court to ask the three judge them na be appeal court and ask the lawyer them also for the first thing Dr. Anis Baikoroma and first Minister of Finance Dr. Samura Kamara for filing commission of inquiry appeal inside 3 weeks term. For more on this, the other arena will report.
The three judge them na the appeals court na Freeton, Justice Momoja Stevens, Justice Adrian Fisher, and Justice Ivan Sise don ask lawyer them for first term President Dr. Anesbai Koroma and first term Minister of Finance Dr. Samura Kamara for file and synopsis when na the written arguments wey dem for present na court within 3 weeks term. The judge dem may ask the lawyer them for give them documents here to the court for make them go start the hearing process pan the case. The judge they don adjourn this case to June 23rd this year, where dem go hear from Dr. Anesbai Koroma and Dr. Samura Kamara, the lawyer them, wey na lawyer Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, Ade Macaulay and Africanus Sise. This appeal case na the first time this way it dey come up na the appeals court na Freeton. As all this dey be na court, the Executive Director Strategic Communication Unit and Office of President, Dr. Patrick K. Moana, don say if the judiciary tell the public but some pan dey action them, wey dem can take for delivery.
Well, of course, me people, na in that to una don hear as we don't get the information, say the former caretaker and the other people will be going to court. They're supposed to appeal now, but if they not appeal, the urbanistic them ready for take drastic action against them. Well, we don't know who's kind of action it because it not happening. They just don't talk them. So we don't get much of a talk under this one. We just can inform una, make we all ready and see waiting there for happen. So we bring her back to una.
Okay, so former caretaker Anesbai Koroma, if you get case for answer, go answer. If you not get case for answer, still go appeal lele you come out for that business day. Una not say una ne appeal. Okay, I don't want you. For tomorrow that go do it. I not go able out. For where I not go say just now I put me more day. When I begin for vex say we not talk. Until Bible ready now I go talk. Go let you go answer. If you take money, go give them back, yeah. If you not take time again, let your lawyer go defend there, and then you clear your aid, yeah. Okay, I don't know. Me na that no more they talk. Me no say no more. Today, the one they did safe. Then if we money today, tomorrow we then come out, then they give you money back. Oh. So then days, then day. If you not back, we don't take with money. You take, and for can put you put back. Oh. Simple. If you take them, go put them back. May they not care if it's to you. Yeah? But if you not take them again, still go there and go appeal. Can go you synopsis, I mean write your case. And then let them vindicate you. Let them throw your case in a court. So pull and I don't say you not guilty. I beg, yeah? If not to dandy. that me uncle. Me uncle, ready for fitia you. Okay, my brother. I don't know what me get for say. Me they not say just well, be one no.
We had don't give their own advice. We don't give your own advice. About tomorrow, waiting to happen, we can't swear back the talk. We know you know grumble because the problem with we na snake we can change. Oh, then at this angle, some of you they laugh, they enjoy. The whole cost na the other angle now, they frown. But get for beer.
They don't need for frown. Inside we are right now, we don't tell the suffer. So without taking take, let go put input. If you know say you take, go put input. So former caretaker and it's like Koroma, then say una go answer. So go answer, una clear on her name. If you know take, explain. If you take, put back. Don't forget about this thing. Yeah? So now let us still go inside this business. So something they happen. It's like for say the thing will make people let they feel say. By the way, I ask you for what you been think about this commission of inquiry. Because you be not the talk a long time. You say you get your observation about the commission of inquiry. We listen now for that. Of course, now for the last government, it's very clear.
Well,
but I listen you.
Me, I don't change. I say not to commission of. Of course, we don't change the name. Instead of commission of inquiry, now commission of hunting the former regime.
Wait, yeah. Something they way they pop up quick. They come back just now.
share una hadu. We are don't come back till they for can talk about things where they happen. How we on sweet jazz alone. I know we let we let for do them bad things them. We they feel most alone. I know we yard. Famul, this na you yard. Once a plenty thank you. So the one that will subscribe to the channel and we don't like, comment and share with video.
And we want to say plenty thank you. So una we get the patience for go na YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook. Now welcome back, my people. As we go drink small tea because throat still don't dry. So as I will talk, I will don't describe this for the commission of hunting the people where the paupanistic will forget under the armpit. Well, of course, this now two coin my people you know, who say I like this government. When you get case under a commission of inquiry, if they miss you, you make like you are safe. The next one we can grab in and now it's in anti-corruption commission. Top of the Zavi Feds, they rival them. You know, but so pass so good like what you they talk. All of them case there get for do with the people we involve the lawyers them because at the end of the day, they can attend but they don't get nothing for talk. Now the lawyer then they talk for them. So you were involved, prepare a lawyer, try for go and end your case, make you get peace. But if not to that, I wonder how my brother. You did it?
Adeo. Ade?
Okay.
Adeo. Ade.
Oh, you enjoy yourself?
Okay. All right. So now where we go? That particular one day, I think not just down there being get for say. Wait till while we do. While we go now, quick one inside this same commission of inquiry and listen to the first permanent secretary now the Ministry of Education, where the commission of inquiry be indict and found guilty, where now be the former Minister of Agriculture. Let me listen to this report again from 98.2. How they come back just now.
Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Education, Dennis K. Vande, the win in Commission of Inquiry case before the three appeal court judged them na Freetown. Well, for more on this, Theodore Arena go report.
One Pande appeals court judged them. Na the High Court na Freetown. Justice Adrian Fisher do ask the state for payback former permanent secretary na the Ministry of Education, Dennis K. Vande, all the couple the way he been pay for sake of the Commission of Inquiry appeal where he been make na court. Where he be the give in ruling na court. The judge, Justice Adrian Fisher, say the applicants been bringing na court plenty information and documents them where concern the work where he be the do na the Ministry of Education. As na after the applicants Dennis K. Vande, they make correction to tin them where he thinks say no be they go on the right way and wants for take necessary action. The authority them that same day send them by force leave. The judge same way so say because the applicants be raise concern but tin them and ask make them do the right thing, where be make them in tap and for do in work. Justice Adrian Fisher say the court's not been able to find anything where they connect the applicant to the evidence where the Commission of Inquiry be make for sure say in na be member of the team to the Minister of Education where been do tin them illegal one. We make the appeal court judge, Justice Adrian Fisher, be end up say the commissioner then at the COI, we been look inside this case, being failed for show all the evidence them, for make the state take action against the applicant. Na lawyer Kowa been the tinap for the state, and na lawyer NP Fofana be the tinap for the applicants. For Radio Democracy, me na Theodore Arena the report.
Well, people, na Now in that too, as we don't hear waiting, don't just play na the screen. But before we do go inside the proper one, because this na talk we get reggae, they play calypso day. Of course, we go let for tell una plenty thank you. Una we watch the program, but the only thing where I go just press as other people in the press for tell. We family members them when they watch the program. YouTube we get 186 people there where they look the program right now. Now 67 likes we get now YouTube. So we don't know what happen, but we always can tell them say the only thing where you go do where we self say you appreciate and let waiting we they do now me people them as you they press for come inside the channel, hit the like button. And forget about that. Now, one time you did one. Also, with other family, them, we tell me say them know they carry us. They follow the lead na YouTube for. Of course, so tell themselves that they go up past family na YouTube. We the book of face, we call Facebook. We get 118 viewers right now on Facebook, but now only a 72 reaction we get. So please, me people as well, my family member. We still they remind una for make una do waiting we self go feel say yes. We people them, we family member them deal with we. Una thank you very much. Back to the topic we get reggae inside we had the topic we get calypso. Of course, me people them as una don't hear the news we don't play na the screen. The first Minister of Agriculture, where we get guests for answer. Inside we had about Yuki thinks them where they be alleged say na them Hindu. Well, of course, me people this minister formal, they don't run this case, but the game we play inside this case now he will not understand. They be find him guilty, he come in appeal back. It just sound like where me and Shembe Pierre get case to sister admin. Sister admit find me guilty, but Shembe Pierre na in the rule. He tell me say no. Bible go back, go appeal. Una where they follow the case, una no say Bible and Shembe Pierre don't keep for me something we can give me. When I saw this happen, it looked like say the first minister and the caretaker right now inside we had they begin a bond where they don't tie. Because the first minister will run this case, they knock and down. It just sounds like the caretaker tell us, okay now, don't make this way for full the people them inside Mama Saloon. Go and appeal. Don't the caretaker go don't make your own calls and say, hey, Mr. George, Mr. Magistrate, now so I want this case. Order from the above. Well now as we talk, my people them, the first minister don't win this case. We don't look inside the reggae play. Of course now yesterday, my people them, the first minister win this case in court. Today they don't get a portfolio inside we had. But also they know say that people are full, una ready for full, because maybe brother or no account, we're not ready for take any full again. The people as then change the first minister of finance inside that position where they can't get the minister. Yes, a position now we had when are the chief minister right now. They not get the position to nobody. Waiting we can't take a say. He say, let Mr. Chief Minister still they act in that position there. Because if you don't promise the first Minister of Agriculture say, now you can take a day. Because caretaker guess so he know they ever put somebody in that position there, we know they dance to Ion beats, we know they dance to Ion tune. As this first minister don't win the case yesterday, could you imagine the people today they get a position of a Minister of Finance, they award them of all the allegation them where they don't end on say since now we don't tell you for let you go appeal this now you award all waiting and talk now we just do it for fully people them make them not say we not indict you in this particular offense where they be say you do. So far so good, my people, and this now in the happen now the kind caretaker this will get inside we had let una know how serious the caretaker is, make una know how this caretaker want for take this county to another bad level, my people them. Because somebody of this nature, but anyway, I know they don't because they don't put somebody in a position and say Tifres, after that they go to commission of inquiry, they say they not get evidence, they get back in position. No, they don't. But no, we need to inform una because una the ask una aid. Anti-corruption, sorry, the people them.
So
They get back in position.
I'll go back into this waiting. But before I begin talk about them, I go really want for let we see this particular this particular position here, the appointment where we really need for Siam, so people will know exactly waiting at the appointment we come up here. Yeah? Please, some second, please. Yes, we need to see that particular appointment day. Because not only when we see the appointments, then me, the glady, for begin talk about things them. Now only thing that they make I begin talk about things them. So now let we go. Appointment. That's what I call it.
No, awardment.
Yeah,
not
like
appointment.
Yes, I like that.
Awardment.
I like that. See, I don't like you copy now. The copy, the study.
Now me pen the loss. I don't fear now.
Yes, Allah. See this thing. The study. You know a big sign now. You are a big sign. Okay. So I like one word we can always use. Say the general public is hereby informed that it has pleased. I like that word there. It has pleased His Excellency, the President, Brigadier Retired Julius Maada Bio, to announce the following appointments. Mr. Dennis K. Vandy, Minister of Finance. Clap, go to clap. Normally, we do clap.
Me hand the arts.
Would investigate you. They undermine we. Second position, Mrs. Nabila F. Tunis, Regional Minister, Western Region, Cabinet Rank. Okay, so another one for going to, they come into this, let just the idea so, please. Now, let me go quick. Let me begin tell you about this particular person. Yeah, the first position we'll get, now Mr. Dennis K. Vandy, when are the new Minister of Finance. Maybe what I don't attempt, you don't try, you don't explain things them, when are the exact thing. I know they go that angle. They like tell you, like give you background about this man inside this government and the last government. This man has been the permanent secretary, now the Ministry of Education under the last government, Ernest Baikoma, former caretaker. And when this government come, then set up the Commission of Inquiry. And then the Commission of Inquiry find out, say, this man, when Mr. Dennis K. Vandy, been they sign some documents, them sign some money and other things, them, contracts, plenty things, them, without the approval of him boss. So this will make the Commission of Inquiry find them guilty and say if for pay back all the corporate day. By then and day, when this government come, then they make them the minister. First of all, also I begin. They make them first the secretary to the president, yeah, secretary to the caretaker, and then you remember one time in the one document come out, and now vividly get and clear. One document been come on as State House will be first leak. Now in the first person we then sack. Now this government now that State House day because of one document be leak in a State House. Where I think it been get for do with list no list or signature no signature. So the document come on your signature and other things them are not actually get them clear, so not take this. But the bottom line I have been the secretary to the president and then been sack him because of denting and day. And not say now they appoint him Minister of Agriculture. Okay. So when this Commission of Inquiry come, then begin for investigate the past governments, then be still the work. What them begin come out and then say, okay, yes, not true. And then say, all the one them we get business or answer to the Commission of Inquiry under this government where they work right now for start stay aside, you know, for step down from the position until they investigate them. If they find them not guilty, they're going back to their position. If not, so now that make we always get acting Minister of Agriculture. Okay, so now the Commission of Inquiry find them guilty. Then give them some time, say them for pay. Then give them other time, say other feel say not for pay, lay appeal. But if they win you, then they ban you from holding public office. So this man appeal. Finally, yesterday, what did I say? Yesterday, Thursday, the court, as you don't hear, find them not guilty. And then the court say the government for compensate them, for give them, for pay them, for all in losses and the time, then for pay them. That might be yesterday. Then, today, today, it pleases the president for appoint him as the Minister of Finance. Now the Ministry of Finance. Now we country Sierra Leone, where we can call we yard. So this now the small background about this man. Okay, we now Dennis K. Vandy. So now now the reason this way make the caretaker, it be no waiting at the outcome of the case. Now that make it tell we say lay the position, the vacant, lay the chief minister, they act on that capacity as the Minister of Finance. So other school of thought will they feel say Joe Benjamin for being fit, then they suggest, but not knowing that the caretaker, as he say, they not any trade and do the minimum. It been get always within a plan, now that making no waiting. So it be one lay them fear, but because I don't know, I be talk today with somebody. I talk say this government here na payback time. Anybody will be don't suffer for them, will be don't bail the caretaker, then and the way be they suffer, then just get for pay you. Anyone we consider as a godfather, he always they try for make lay protect you. Or if you sabi dance to in tune, you know, then it can make something very unique for you. So now the thing that so now this now a small thing about the new Minister of Finance. Now we country. Congratulations to this particular person. Congratulations to the caretaker, as then they can take another trend for make sure say then turn we now to pure handicap inside we had. So now in this. So now let's go to the second person. The second person is Mrs. Nabila F. Tunis. This person here now being the person normally when they do cabinet, yeah, reshuffle. If then they reshuffle, if then they send in other side, now recycle and they do. When they pull you in a year, instant and they announce your name, say you go to this other ministry. But if you name no another side, it means say they sack you. We don't hear the press secretary. Keke Toma don't talk really say yes, then sack and drop and this and that. Now good person, they don't do anything. But we see suddenly today, in them come back with a new ministry. Whose ministry? The ministry, the regional minister, Western region, cabinet rank. Now the first time this ever happened. Because we know so we get resident minister them, you know, when not to cabinet, they don't get portfolio. But this now, it gets portfolio. Now the first one this. First regional minister, we get portfolio. And now the first time this we get this kind of position. Inside we are. Now, let we go. In my own opinion, personally, I've been talking say this now one fine woman where a very diplomatic and been fit in that position where he be serve as foreign affairs minister. But as it pleases the caretaker, now get right some for hire and fire. Okay, so let me go to this other angle. This woman here, a man, yeah, na strong SLPP supporter. Not a supporter self. Strong SLPP member.
Voila.
This man, a man, now been the leader of government business. That CD Tunis, na parliament. Then, remember one time, they want get small issue between the chairman and this particular person because they make this particular person the speaker of ECOWAS parliament. Now, in the speaker of ECOWAS parliament right now. So, that internal fighting they been there, waiting them. But this man a senior man. So, how they go just sack him man just like that? So, then go don't work the business inside there. So, they not get any option or on pass where they get for create another ministry for them. So, now, we budget they can go up back because now they don't create another ministry. Then get for employ other people them when they end up. But the question now, what are the work of this new ministry? Inside we get the mayor in office. Within at the city, we get the local government where they watch all them thing in day. Yeah. Then we get I don't know. What thing will be the role of this person here? For say they want make these guys now they want make the mayor. For the do all the work of the mayor. If you feel say you get answer to that one, please if you can hit the like button for we, yeah. If you feel say you did in for the program, hit the like button for we and then you share. Yeah. So I don't understand. I listen to you if you get any answer.
Well, you just get to understand because I make I take from this angle before I come enter on the right side. We all see the pressure where the city mayor gets under this government because they take and say the mayor not come from the own party when a SLPP a new misdirection government. We all see a scenario wherein the cleaning of the city even as per law now the mayor for stand before that particular process day. But now we see that we put people before the cleaning business where it be even one come into blows with the mayor. Inside we had Winamama Saloon. So this government, they don't feel threats about this mayor until when something even happen this BNTM where we caretaker even go do what you call a tonangi where he go greet the mayor say Bua Bise. We don't see that one day. But this government say they don't get no way for sack the mayor because the mayor stand like the caretaker, the way they vote for the caretaker, me people them. Now so they vote for the city mayor.
No, but wait. They under the how they call them under the Ministry of Local Government. So waiting that means simply they get all the power, but the thing make it difficult for them because therefore we don't pass behind the council or them for let them do it in a call vote of non-confidence and impeach the mayor. But because you find out say most of the one they within a council, the council or then are APC, so it go very difficult.
Now APC.
Yes.
So let me actually you say they not get no way where they feel say then they able to knock this mayor done. Now me people when I see the game we don't play. You know this caretaker bill what we get today, so we can remember the manifesto, we can remember waiting he talking at the 2018 presidential debate. This man a campaign and tell we say he emphasize on the loopholes them say in they can block the leakage them. He campaign and tell me about reckless spending. I always they remind you now when he reach that side there, Dr. Samura Kamara, when he talk that time there, they shout for him. But he begin tell we how this caretaker no nothing but spending inside we had. During the NPRC, he begin tell we small thing about how he misuse money. Well now me people them the caretaker don't come back. They misuse money them where no ever happen inside we had. What thing he don't do? If he said the former regime when an APC they can create so many offices them we not make no sense now we had, but just for random the budget of we had. But now this same caretaker we don't talk all of the things they are me people them now here we see he don't can create the highest office them in the history of Mama Salon when now we had me people them. Okay, let we go to this new appointment where he just don't do to this with beautiful sister inside we had. Ministry where we feel say it not even make sense because it just sound like where it fix the chief minister where in they work like the vice president inside we had. Now so this particular position get for can look like. And I tell you this not my own opinion, this position now where the people are fan, how then they can break down the city mayor, how then they broke in feathers them in your functions the way it's supposed to do me people them now this woman they can do as a regional minister. Papa God.
But anyway,
Western regional. Waiting una feel say this particular ministry they can work on that because we don't know it until this one don't begin employ people them as they can create more spending we begin to waiting at the functions of this particular ministry. But my brother or my sister when they watch we make no joke. This now the work of the city mayor, this particular ministry they can do back. Inside we had how? Then they look at and now say this now your city mayor they don't bring rather than Akisoya. So honestly, me people we always they talk about this division where this caretaker they try for bring. This now some of the things them every day, every night, every hour, every minute, we caretaker they do something where they just bring unnecessary problem inside we had just for bring problem where he not able to control tomorrow. The one I see more they shake.
I think something. This woman,
okay, tell the people them.
The position where them pull am na by one of the top 5 position them na cabinet. Then they can put regional minister. Now I don't know what kind of demotion that one day. Double demotion and then get so.
Well, maybe for you now demotion, for them a promotion, they know it's the paper.
I think say what make them make a full cabinet ranking now because that word people don't begin talk say they don't reduce the number of women then we get cabinet position. So now they want score back say no we very serious about women in representation. Now that made they don't do them so. Now one then payback time as well. You know that senior man as well in woman that day so they not just get for dumper like that they no more like that. But I don't know. I just not the watch. For me, I like this woman. Honestly, before I become minister self, I've been done the observer. I don't see how it work. Now one kind is very diplomatic. Then I go very much honest about that one day. When now that woman where they doing work, it really focus. You know. Now when you say modest woman, you know when we say modest woman, right? In other words, we go say na a virtuous woman this. You know, in my own personal observation. So, something wrong we make them sack am. Something wrong we make them create ministry for them. Because I make them create ministry. Because this ministry are now one kind of senseless ministry and just other way for waste we country. So, waiting at this thing, waiting at this loophole. Caretaker, waiting at the loophole we be the talk. Oh, no leakages. Waiting at the leakages where you don't open river now. Ocean for that matter, not a river, ocean.
Mediterranean Sea.
Caretaker. Every day you try, like congratulate first. Every day you try. You put every day. But please, let remind we former caretaker. We former caretaker, they don't tell you they don't give deadline. If you take now for put. If you know say you not take now for go clear, a lady not care if it tell to you. But if you take, put them back with money, we need joke with her. Because they one they are, when then they come out with the change for them for money, Joseph Sano don't tell me say caretaker, they take money right now. And the keeper may make like they take. All the time when keeper, they go for them. We need talk. So if you want to, you go back na boss, you go begin right the way they puma, creep the way be the way. We not the here. So caretaker, if you don't take, you take now for can put back. If not to down there with the CCs, you host them, Okay, because money you need joke with them.
But I go seize them because you see caretaker they been now. Let not go build Ghana.
Yeah, well, no, with the watching accounts them, the accounts, Well, okay, wait. If we not able for take her, I doubt Fatima. I doubt Fatima. And they treat Alex more bubble. He not saying used to that. Caretaker used to that. For
Fatima they swear and ship them. I wonder if not what I the tap.
I will. Anyway, me people, what do you think? Oh, now this we get no small bit. Right now they can begin create other ministry though. Ministry of Pujan, Ministry of Bonth, Ministry of Makeni, Ministry of Bombali. No, not to Bombali. Yes, not to Makeni. Ministry of Bombali, Ministry of Bonth, Ministry of Pujan, Ministry of Moyamba. Because we don't get region, we don't get Western. Ministry of West. We don't create Ministry of Kailaun, Ministry. Right now we don't Tawa. Before then they say 2023, we don't create Boku Ministry. We spend like no check. You know, say the caretaker first we don't go spend no check impress. Pass way they all para like shalat before he turn back with them. Right now, you know, they create. You will say the last government creates all kind of waiting and just the waste waiting in the cut down. Every politician, they talk to you with the listen me now. This is not about APC, SLPP. Election time they come. Election time they come. Where every woman, every man for go vote. The government of the people for the people say every man, every woman for go vote. But anytime when you dey go for vote, you get for think of you picking a new country. Not think that you political party because then just the thief for themselves. I tell you this, yeah. We politicians them when election come, right now if you begin watch, they don't begin by their one bag cement them, begin by their rest them, they visit them side them where they not be ever one for visit. Watch out. Anytime you now at this particular time you begin see people and they go begin donate, buy san. When I want make this street here, when I make this street now, you buy 10 bags san, 5 bags cement. Take note. Watch what in the happen no more. Now the time is, then they make for we 2 months to election. Then we suffer 5 years of after election. Then they give you rest 1 month to election. Wait until the election done. After the election done, bang phone. That person will be the kind of meeting. My boy. Now it eat so he put hand for that you rest. That you rest.
Wait. Why, my boy? Why not him, baby?
He put hand for that you rest where be the eat. That way they can say, how do they call their rest?
Not discriminating.
Shere. Shere.
I don't know.
That their rest. Yeah. And the kind put on the eat am. That person we done down na Susan's Bay, na Crew Bay. You see that person, you know one day candle, the candle in Mutuka, e go down there, una dey do na ya, una watch out. Na something want from una ya. After I don't get I no sabi again no. So if you think say no more, then put arata or then put puso na you party the vote, you go continue for it arata. You get for reach them, dog eat dog. You don't need to follow come up and me party this. What in this party then they benefit you? Me na SLPP come at the suffer. Me na APC come at the suffer. And the same guy, you know. When caretaker be the campaign, I make more. The tell when they come out, he left rest 60,000. When they can meet rest 200,000. He can talk as if we can the rest 150 or 100,000 or can go back 60,000. As I talk to he left 20,000 for let go 400,000 loans. Inside 3 years. But now then they tell we say price control not to the responsibility of the government, but now they use for campaign. The people want change. The people want democratic change. The people are tired of suffering. But what type of change do we want? That question is now fair for answer. It be really throw the ball for we follow catch up say, wait, where this man don't tell we say we want change, but still he ask who's kind of change you want. We no catch up, now vote. We say, hey, don't call change. Now the change when we fail for answer. Now I don't give it so. Right now, you see if I don't begin cannon, for you begin can catch dog now. Because that follow them in the catch now. They follow along dry now. People in the charm them better follow no day again. Then chicken there. Where them in the kind catch. You know they. That eagle then. My brother, people they really need for conscious. If they sit down, let's tell you something. Sorry, my brother. Whether APC or SLPP, it's not to this talk no more. Anybody where they come, if we give it tangible something, visible something, we foresee say you get the country at heart. You remember what think caretaker talk then days, yeah? It's only we pray for a leader, good leader, we get the country at heart. We go sorry for the people them, and we go make the country better. Now that kind of leader that we want now. Let's take for example, the only person we get mind don't build free house for people them inside we had now that. Dr. Roland.
Right, yeah.
Dr. Roland. But only politicians them, the only time when they bill for person now when they're in a position, parliament or whatever position.
But you don't lie. You don't lie.
They know. Okay, no take on this way back. Sometimes they can talk this, they can say, no, wait till I talk. Now look for example, the things that already happen. This guy, we go risk himself. Go make that video, he talk. And they see, Sylvia, they say they don't abandon him. They abandon him. You can't kill yourself for politician, no. Politician, the only time when they show you interest, Then the seek your interest, they with you, for them with you, grab with you, now they tell you they want you for vote for them. Your vote is the only thing they want, not you. Please, vote you conscience. They say when you go vote you conscience. No make power turn bamboo wine where everybody they come and taste and go. Please, you really need to think twice. Please, I beg you. We want leader. We get this country at heart. We want a caretaker. We go really know say this position with the ambulance for the people them and for responsible for anything. Caretaker go na cottage the other time we just come. He talk about the AC and other things them. I want for improve the system. 3 years down the line, look how the cottage on Talek. What self know the one kind inside the right now. And butterfly and needle self. How they call them? I don't forget catheter or waiting. In no day, pass them they begin sing national anthem before they come. Simple. Labor room. Bed where they not even carry 50 kilo person. Politicians they like talk, man. They like, but Alex, you know something? But we like other the promise we. Even some of the women themselves. If not like watch, most women them. That person we honest we had woman them. They know like them. They already can say I get this to car. I buy phone for you. I give you 2 million. I give you this. They like them. But if it's not the woman, they know. Maybe the man themselves they like post to elect promise. Where they give them big promise. If not like watch right now, as we talk, waiting the caretaker they don't promise right now, say then they carry it. Not a cable car. They don't promise we bridge. They don't promise we airport. They don't promise we bakery. They don't promise we waiting. Street light. They don't promise we solar light. They don't promise we traffic lights. All of them one and day. None of them know they gone. None of them know they gone. But still then the promise now they don't say then they carry for we cable car. But we still glad because we happy na promise we like no more. Politicians sabi how for deal with we. If SLPP been get small technique, no other party not for be the sea light because they get the juice how for talk to people and lie. If they be get small more for do small thing no more, it don't done. But just that then they talk no more, they need do small thing. And that's the big problem now. And let's see me brother.
If you not left me again.
No, they just want to let people you know say they need for vote this
No.
thing.
I have been, I make argue audience 2 things. You see this God who they serve. Now, if the judge thinks them na this wall, you know the way to get lecture. And they say, hey, wait, I go judge me. I just they smile when they talk. Hey, Shembe fear of all, where they defend your uncle. Until you yourself don't join this way, they swear. How can I make night they talk so they really talk about things the way of good they do. Anyway, congratulations. Keep it up, my brother. And the second thing, now you they tell people they say, then they copy the notes, but they know they study.
You know, if we waiting now, so you will feel disappointed. You don't see nothing on your screen. No, the screen, you don't see something happen here, there. And not tell you waiting there. Okay, so try quick load it pull out. You need for go.
Let go off. Once I forget, I can talk. Let go off.
Okay. Then go out and you just never like try no more. Talk quickly, no go.
Anyway, the people left. Last one I left for now. The brother say caretaker go na cottage don't begin they make like any problem. Now yesterday you tell me say caretaker the president of FIFA can't get a vest. I say he better they not write team name day because for any vest where caretaker that team they not win again. And the place they already don't visit where they make like say na place they get interest on. We check there right now, they all done deteriorate. So far so good, me people me when they talk to you, me na Bible Kablai. Thank you for watching the program. Thank you very much for like, comments, reaction on Facebook. Everything we appreciate you now. Until we meet again tomorrow now the next program. I love you all. God bless we all. Ta-ta.
We did 97 likes right now. Please let we just get 100 likes. Thank you very much. By the time this 60 you done. One for tell you plenty. Thank you. God bless you. We will see you again tomorrow. We dey run because of something right now. They run after we, so we need for one as well and chase them up. We know one for just go like that abruptly, yeah. So we love you so much. Until we meet again tomorrow by the grace of God Almighty. One for say one love to we country Sierra Leone. Pledge your love and loyalty to your country Sierra Leone. Don't forget to the new ministry in our Western region ministry. Isabi, huh? You sabi the new Minister of Finance. You sabi all thing, eh? Until we meet again, I'm not talking nothing, my name na Sembepe, and I will continue for be Sembepe. Till meet again. Lovely. Good evening.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. E don done. E no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.